Yeah, I'm joined by David Brooks. He's a partner at Wyvern Partners. David's completed over 100 deals with a total value of more than $6 billion in his career. Hi, David.
Good morning.
Let's start with the LSE and the TMX. I mean, forgetting the specifics, is this a start of what could be a year of further consolidation among the world stock exchanges? We had Singapore buying Australia last year. Is there a bit of momentum, do you think, for deals within?
There's been a lot of talk for a long while, hasn't there?
Yeah.
And I suspect this is perhaps a start, not just of M&A in that space, but in a range of other spaces where perhaps consolidation is required.
Yeah.
So I would not be surprised if we see some
And which
more.
Areas do you think are going to be those areas, the ones to focus on in 2011?
Healthcare, I mean, we've begun to see in healthcare, I mean, the Priory was a much-touted asset there late in 2010. That's now been sold to Advent. So healthcare, I think, driven by cost challenges and need for critical mass. Financial services, I think the regulatory authorities and the banks are really beginning to say, well, what is our core business? What is our core business not? And so there'll be some disposals there. And we at Wyvern worked on the acquisition of HSBC's leasing business, rail leasing business, just late last year. Other sectors, maybe in the food sector, but companies really seeking growth and exposure to new economies, I think, will be a big driver.
What sizes of deals do you think we'll see this year? Is it going to be the year of the mega size or not?
I think there'll be some mega deals.
Yeah.
I think there are CEOs now, big corporates, are quite...
They're cash rich, aren't they?
Well, they
There's
are.
a lot of money out there.
I think confidence is coming back as well.
Yeah.
And in some cases, of course, they're new CEOs, and therefore they've got to put their mark on something. So I think we will see some mega deals. I think the heartland will still be the mid-market.
Is it going to be a better year than 2010? I mean, 2010 was better than 2009. Slightly. I mean, look ahead to 2011.
I'm a half-full guy, and I think it'll be slightly better. But I think the private equity houses are now slowly getting over their problems. We're seeing, you know, Stork got sold the other day. Britax, the children's car seats, got sold the other day. So gradually, some of these private equity houses are unwinding assets. And the banks are a bit more cheerful as well. Still very selective, but a bit more cheerful and able to lend.
What about the banks themselves, the investment banks? I mean, they've been cutting banking staff, M&A banking staff. What's the outlook on hiring within the
word on the street, I think,
banks?
is they're hiring selectively now in niche areas, in niche geographies, in niche product areas. Not mass hirings, very, very selective hirings.
So people is a big theme, is it, this year? People issues for the investment banks in M&A?
Absolutely still. Absolutely still. Because I don't think there'll be a range of mega deals. I think that, you know, the banks have got to be staring at the mid-sized deals, which may be 50 million to sterling to maybe 500 million sterling.
What are companies, what are the executives that make these decisions, what do they have to see to really get M&A ticking once again? What do you think?
They've got to have confidence in the belief that it's coming back. Confidence in making a bold move that will get backing. You know, it's been very easy to focus on cost cutting, cash flow, paying the banks down, being cautious. That's been a theme. Now, prices have come down a bit, so if I'm a CEO of a mid-sized company, I've got a bit more confidence to do things.
And on a regional basis, as you said, look out for the emerging markets. I
think that's going to be key. I think Europe's going to be, maybe Germany a bit bolder, but UK pretty flat. I don't think there's going to be a lot of change. But I think there'll be some consolidation in the UK.
Yeah, David, thanks a lot. David Brooks, their partner at Wyvern Partners.